That's a PBM Mariner, World War II, 1944. My daddy, Lee, K0 Mike Whiskey Bravo, or as he used to say, K0 more whiskey and beer. He flew in one of those. He was a radio man and manned the 50 caliber machine guns in the skies over the coast of Cuba. They patrolled Cuba during World War II for them German U-boats, yeah. So I'm not the most technically inclined person, as you can probably tell by my videos, but for some reason I'm just very interested in the inside, the workings of a PBM Mariner. This is the radio room. I believe this is the PBM Mariner. My dad it was a Navy plane. I can't remember if they were all Navy, but this is where they sat and did the radio work. I don't know what kind of gear this is, but I think it's worth exploring. Looks like there's a scope on that. I'm not quite sure what's going on here. I know nothing about this, so I think maybe just for something fun to do, doing a little research on the PBM Mariner, the radio room, the radio equipment, what kind of gear the Navy was using in 1944, and see if any of that stuff exists. I think it would be really cool to have, if it's possible, to have a working transmitter receiver that came out of one of these, if any of this equipment exists. So if anybody has all the old time hams that know the old World War II radio equipment, feel free to leave a comment. So it looks like the National Air and Space Museum, at least at whatever time this was put on the website, has a Martin PBM 5A on display. This would definitely be something cool to see, I think. And just looking at their inside photos, this is pretty original equipment. Here's a picture of the radio room. This kind of looks like the same one we just looked at. Maybe it's the same stuff, I don't know. So, I think it definitely would be worthwhile to take a look at this airplane if I can someday before it's too late. Yeah, here's the radio gear again. And this is the original equipment of this one they have at the National Air and Space Museum, Smithsonian. So yeah, I don't know why I'm interested in this stuff, but it's definitely another topic of radio. There's so many facets of ham radio, the old military equipment, that people used to use, and some still do if they can find the stuff, but that's a whole different technology. And I think learning old technology, old radio technology is fascinating. Vacuum tubes, high voltage transformers, just the way they designed receivers and transmitters back then is really interesting, I think. The new stuff is cool with all this solid state, computerized, software-defined radios and all that, but this is the real deal right here, and this is where my interest has always been. So yeah, I guess I'm just putting videos up to put videos up, I don't know, but at least this has a little bit of content. So yeah, that's another interest of the millions that I don't seem to ever follow through with, but maybe over time, something to add just to keep the interest going and keep stimulated is maybe do a little research on the PBM Mariner radio room and what kind of gear was in there, and see if I can do another video on that. Thanks for watching, folks. 73 from the old pal CL.